What's going on, Paisano V here, coming at you with another market watch today. So guys, the week's almost ended, and we're getting ready for locals, for regionals for some Yu-Gi-Oh players, and all around just casual, good old-fashioned Yu-Gi-Oh. Another weekend round of Yu-Gi-Oh players getting paid on Friday, or getting allowance, running to the local Walmart, card shop, wherever, Target, and getting megatins or getting more Yu-Gi-Oh product, cracking it open with the hopes of pulling a Borosaur Dragon, or maybe a Gizmic, a Rochi, or one of the cards, and maybe not getting the exact card. And then taking the card, sorting it, trading it, and selling it online, and thus creating the market. The market's crazy how it works, and it's an ever-flowing system. Whether you're awake, whether you're asleep, whether you go to school, whether you go to work, the market is always moving. And I think that's something a lot of Yu-Gi-Oh players kind of forget about when it comes down to certain card value. One card like Gizmic Rochi, the Cybertron Sky Slasher, was almost near $20. And yeah, it didn't belong to have that value. Now look at the card right now, it's actually going down in value. Market price has the card currently at $16. Its price point is barely holding on to $15. Guys, before we begin with the rest of this market watch, please make sure to subscribe, hit the like button, and comment down below. Comment question of the day. What are you playing at your locals this weekend? What are you playing at your regionals? I think with the meta and how it currently is right now, how we're rotating between control, between combo, between mid-range, all these types of decks, a lot of Yu-Gi-Oh players are putting their chips on one deck one week, and then maybe go into a different deck different week, depending on what got released, what you players have access to, and all around how the meta is shifting. So once again, comment question of the day is definitely, what deck are you playing with? Comment down below, hit the like button, hit subscribe, and if you want to buy cards on TCGplayer, click on my description, and buy some cards, and percentage goes to help support the channel. Moving forward, guys, and by the way, the reason why Gizmic, in my opinion, is going low in value, because besides that one kind of deck that kind of fell off, that came second place at YCS Orlando, not Orlando, that'd be awesome though, but YCS Oregon, it was used in Orcus, and Orcus already have their money cards, you know, like Dingirsu, the Orcus of the Eating Star, which is still maintaining its $19 price point. Of course it is. Why would it not be? This is a card you need if you're looking to play Orcus. Obviously, Gizmic is a good card to play in Orcus, but the main card, Dingirsu, is the valuable one. Now, besides the Ultra Rare, you still got the Ultimate Rare, which is rising in value even more so. With a $53 market price, we're seeing Ultimate Rare Dingirsu hit about $54 to almost near $55 on the market. That's not including the other cards in Orcus, especially the newly reprinted Scrap Recycler, which is almost a 3 of in every version of Orcus we're seeing. Scrap Recycler got Super Rare and Fist of the Gadgets, being a $5.50 price point, which is stable actually right now, which is kind of weird to see a stable price point in this crazy market. It's actually really odd. You also have Marina's KONAMI going down lower in value. Market price of this card is roughly around $30. Well, we're looking at the market price now, showing it to be $24. The actual price point is barely under $20. Then we have Marina's Marble Rock. This card, with the pre-sale price was about $25 to $30 on this card. Looking at right now, the market price is roughly around $5, and we're seeing it roughly around a $5 price point. Basically, Marina's is almost at a point where I think I would recommend to buy, for anyone to pick it up. Why not? Now, we don't know if Marina's is going to be good. We have zero idea. We honestly don't. But looking at all the cards for Marina's, they're all going down in value, which kind of makes you want to wonder, like, should I get this now? Should I not get this now? I mean, they do have a good game 1 when they get the full support out. We're going to be getting a lot of special edition cards for Marina's. They're in a weird kind of balance right now in the game state. Anyway, looking at Black Social Chaos, it's increasing even more so in value. With a $48 market price, we're seeing the card easily hit about $50. Almost, and after these two are gone, it's about $51, almost say $52 for the Black Soldier Chaos. The reason why this card is so good is because Strikers are so good. And if you're out there and you're going, well, V, I play Strikers. I love Strikers. It's a great deck. That's totally fine. But if you're looking to play Sky Strikers moving forward from this point on, it's kind of out, you know, the cat's kind of out the bag when you can players are realizing the fact that Black Soldier Chaos is the card that really messes your deck up really good. Now we kind of have that card to do it. Of course, if you can play that you don't have Black Soldier Chaos, you're going to want to get this card like fast, like now. Seriously, you need to get this card. You need to find a way to bring a level 7 monster, which for some decks easier than others, but nevertheless, you need to bring out this card against Sky Strikers, or you're in a bad position. So, yeah. And once again, the only reason this card's so much money is because Sky Strikers are still being played and are still very good. Moving forward, Borosaur Dragon. The value Bolster Dragon from the Secret Rare from Battle's Legends Hero Revenge, the market price has it at $35, but we're actually seeing going as low as $27. Then you got the Ultra Rare from the Megatin being roughly around $13. And these two were tanking in value, where when we look at the original print version of Bolster Dragon from Cybernetic Horizon, we're seeing it hold a $40 market price. I mean, if you want unlimited, $34. But first edition is roughly around 35, which is also going down in value. We see this already with Infinite Permits. Bolster Dragon from Cybernetic Horizon is obviously going to go back up in value. So if you want original print Secret Rare, you're going to want to get on it as soon as possible and grab this, because it's going to go back up in value. Then we have Cyber Slime from Battle's Legends Hero Revenge, a card at which nobody's really looking at. I think it's amazing of a card. The 73-cent market price, and it's sitting under $1 over the market. Something about this card screams to me, get me, buy me, buy me. I don't know. I own a thing about 3 of these. I want to go in and get some more, personally speaking, because this card has great potential in the future moving forward in this game. Right now, nothing. Just like how Denko Sekka, I thought it had great potential when it first came out. I'm seeing the same kind of potential in Cyber Sign, a secret Rare coming out of Battle's Legends. The other version of Cyber Sign, you want to know? Well, besides Dark Beginning 2 Rare, the Show and Jump Ultra Rare. This is literally higher than the Show and Jump version on Rarity. Also, have fun finding a Show and Jump version of the card. Yeah, and there's only another printing being rare. I don't know, something about this just screams out grab me, and yeah, I'm trying to get as many as possible, personally speaking. Nightmare Incarnation Isley is another card that kind of flew over everybody's head. Coming out of Dark Neostorm as a secret rare with a $4 market price. It's actually maintaining its market price roughly around $4 to $5. Now, in Nightmare Incarnation Isley, I don't know if it's going to see any kind of play now, but I still think it's really good of a card. I think a lot of you can play a Swords card and said, no, it's not good. And at the time, they're right, it was not good. And the card price was pretty expensive for a while. Well, I think we can now have a conversation about going in and grabbing a playset of this card. Once again, it's a secret only out of Dark Neostorm. Obviously, I think Konami's going to make a reprint set, and this card can possibly be reprinted. But unless this card getting an Ultimate reprint, I would highly recommend you grab your playset of this card. Once again, this is something nobody's looking at right now. It's really good. It's kind of a hand trap. It is kind of like a hand trap. You know, if your opponent has 8 link rating or more on the field, I don't know, it's pretty good. I know it's not good now, but I think it has great potential. I would just recommend you go in and grab this card or trade for it and do it as fast as possible. Then we have Prank Kids. And I'm joking. Even though I'm a huge fan of Prank Kids, and the value of Prank Kids is dirt cheap, Prank Kids Place used to be a $27 card. It's not like $4. I don't need to sell you on Prank Kids. If you don't know what the deck does, you have a problem, because you need to learn what this deck does, or else you lose to it. Like for a lot of you can play, especially if you're looking to play Pure Thunder. You definitely have a problem with Prank Kids, whether you know it or you don't know it, because that deck auto wins against you. Seriously, you want to learn the deck. Anyway, besides Prank Kids and how amazing they are, Manju with 10,000 hands is also a valuable card. Now, this card always has a history of getting reprinted, going lower in value, and then moving up higher. Manju with 10,000 hands currently from Hidden Summoners, super rare, has a $4 market price, and it's roughly around $4 in the market. Well, looking at other versions of Manju, there's other versions, not just Dual Terminal, which is around $8 to $9, which is near its market price. No. All in the bottom, looking at Manju, it's still, for the common version, still around $3 to $4. Secret Force Super Rare, $3 to $4. Legendary Collection Common, $3. Another common from Invasion of Chaos, well, first edition versions are going to run you $3 to $4. Do you understand what I'm pointing at? Like, this is what, grab this card. I don't know. Just grab it. Now, if you want to get the dual terminal ones, you can. You got to pay a little bit extra. But if you came off from coming from Hidden Summoners, yeah, super rare. You probably have this lying around. Put your playset to the side and just set and forget. Next, Cash Dragon Levineer, coming out of Soul Fusion with a $39 market price. Well, the actual price of this card is roughly $33. Remember when this card was $40 and $45 and everyone was screaming about it? Well, that's back in the day, you know, before Nibiru. Well, looking at Cash Dragon Levineer, we're actually seeing the value of this card go down because of combo decks not being as prevalent, because Nibiru just absolutely decimates a lot of combo players. And it's the weird thing about it, talking to a lot of combo players throughout the UDS, and even before then, hearing them say, we're not scared of Nibiru, and then Nibiru comes out, and then they just go away. I'm not saying Combo's is a bad deck. I think Combo's definitely a great deck, and definitely is going to get a lot more Yu-Gi-Oh players their invite. Absolutely. But looking at Combo right now and seeing the fact that there's not as many of them as there was, it is kind of weird to see. And it's kind of weird to see cards like Cash Dragon Levineer, a card so many Yu-Gi-Oh players wanted in the 2019 Megatins, not being a Megatins, go up in value. Nibiru comes out, brings down the value of Lemony because it brings down the amount of players playing combo. It's a weird reaction from one card coming out of Megatin, and it's definitely affecting the market of Chaos Dragon Lemony, which current price point once again is $33. And to be honest with you, it's probably going to go a lot lower than that. I don't think it's going to even maintain that price point. Moving forward on dangers, I think it's fair to say the Secret Dangers, if you hold Secret Dangers, you did it. You did a good job. Because the value for the most part is stabilizing. Now the market price on TCGplayer has not caught up to the actual value of danger monsters, but I don't think the value of danger monsters is going to go any lower. So look at Danger Tsuchinoko, which got an ultra rare reprint. The first edition version of Tsuchinokos are roughly around $20 to almost $21. Still lower than $30 market price, but that's a $30 market price of a card that didn't come out in the Megatins yet. So once market price and actual price point stabilize, we might actually start seeing secret versions of Tsuchinoko, as well as Nessie, which is holding a $19 price point underneath the $27 price point, start going up more in value. It's stopping right now, it's stabilizing right now. Yu-Gi-Oh! Players have ultra rare picks, but they don't have the secret rare ones, which once again I think is going to be going up in value. Then you have Danger Jackalope, which is roughly around $13, which is stable in the market price, by the way. The market price is $13, the actual price point is $13, and that's for the prismatic secret rare versions of this card. And before you go, V, prismatic has value. No. No, it does not. I think this is a second or maybe a third, maybe third most expensive card in the set. It's $13. That's terrible. Imagine Konami released another core set and the second most expensive card is $13. How would you be okay with that? Like that's kind of it's bad. But then again, look at the 2019 Megatins, it does have a lot of great reprints, which kind of balances the value change. And also because everyone and their mother is opening every single 2019 Ghost like Megatin. And even though I say don't do it, even though I'm getting a case, but I buy as a store, nevertheless, you can place this weekend be going to the locals, going to Walmart, going to Target, and buying those 2019 Ghost Like Megatins. Whether I say to do it or not, if you are a card shop owner watching my videos, you are just nodding your head because you're like, yep, I got a ton of them waiting at the door coming to buy these Megatins. Or maybe playing in Megatin tournaments, buying them at retail value, $20, when the actual value of the tins are way lower. And if you're a store owner out there, or you're a card player out there that knows about the magic and knows about the expected value and the current value of a set, because Magic does this thing in which they grab a set and they grab the value of the set, so it's a ratio of how many packs you pulled or crack open to the actual value of the total set. Whereas Megatins, it'd be hella low. That's why we just ignore that as Yu-Gi-Oh! Players. We just go, oh, that number? Yeah, I don't care about that number. It's a lottery, boys, and I'm feeling good tonight. Roll that dice. It's 20 set throwing. Anyway, looking at other cards like Danger Bigfoot, it's another card that Danger players are kind of playing, but we haven't seen that much this weekend. But I still see a lot of Yu-Gi-Oh! Players going and grabbing the Danger Bigfoots. And then there's Danger Jackalope, Ultra Rare Cybernetic Horizon, $13 to $14. This makes zero sense. This card's gonna go lower in value. If you have Ultra Rare Jackalope, sell them as fast as possible because the value does not make any sense. And then you got Ultra Rare Tsuchinokos and Nessies. Aw, $8. These are gonna go a lot lower, by the way. Moving forward, you got X-Code Talk coming out of Extreme Force. The set card, which is kind of cool. Having a $2 market price, we're seeing the value of this card be almost say $5 for X-Code Talker. Sure, okay. I honestly don't know why. Someone posted this in Yu-Gi-Oh! Market Watch Facebook group. If you're not a part of it, check out the link down below. It's one of those links about the Yu-Gi-Oh! Market Watch Facebook group. They just crack it down there and start talking about this card. I actually just saw it and grabbed it and I said, wow, it's $4, almost $5. Sure, I honestly don't know. Things that are not printed in the 2019 Megatin is Condemn Witch, coming out of Soul Fusion, being roughly $1. Not only Condemn Witch, but Pinpoint Landing, coming out of Cybernetic Horizon, it's $1. And we're not done yet. Megatins of the Morning Star coming out of Cybernetic Horizon as well. It's actually around $4, and the market price is roughly around $3. It's a little bit higher than the market price, but nevertheless, Condemn Witch, Pinpoint Landing, and Megatins of the Morning Stars are 3 cards you're going to want to go ahead and grab, like now, as soon as possible. If anything, the Megatins and the courses in which they grab the cards from, anything in the past that has showed us is that whenever those Megatins grab a bunch of cards, the cards they tend not to grab are the cards that they tend to go up in value in the future. So I would highly recommend it. Once again, it's Condemn Witch, Pinpoint Landing, and Megatins of the Morningstar. These are just great cards that nobody's looking at right now because everyone's so excited about the 2019 Megatins, and why not? Because they're great. They have great reprint, great value. Kaiju's looking to be good. Well, we don't know yet. You see, with Marine Test coming out fully in October, as well as a ban list, We don't know if Konami's gonna ban all the kaijus. We don't know if Marines is gonna be good. But if Marines is good, I'll tell you right now, looking at how the deck plays, you're gonna want to grab kaijus. Obviously, Nibiru is a really great card as well, but if you grab a kaiju and you drop a kaiju against Marine Cess, you just blow up their whole board. They're kind of in a bad spot because of it. And I think kaijus are kind of not being looked at right now by a lot of Yu-Gi-Oh players. You got secret versions of Game of Seal being roughly around $8. You got the OTS 20 pack Super Rares, which I think is... I own secret Game of Seals, and I think Super Rare is infinitely better of game. If you own both, I mean... It's up to you. I think Super Rare is better, but Super Rare Game Seal from OTS 1 Pack 2 is $5. Like, why is nobody not going in and grabbing these? Then you got the red version also being around $5, and then you got other kaijus being like Radiant being roughly around $3 to $4, Kamungus being around $3 to $4, and then you got the other ones under $1 to $2 mostly. Moving forward, we have Nibiru, the Primal Being, coming out of 2019 Megaton as a promo rare. 2 days ago, Nibiru was roughly around $9. Well, now as we can clearly see, the value of Nibiru is actually currently at $8. Under its current market price, it's like 8 and change. Nibiru's going to continue to go down in value, and it's not because, once again, the card's bad. The card's amazing. It's a game changer. This one card is telling all common players, watch out, I'm going to keep you on check, the card. It's amazing. But because it's so amazing, every Yu-Gi-Oh player is cracking open 2019 Megatins to grab Nibiru. In fact, not only do they want to grab Nibiru, they want to grab other cards in 2019 Megatins. And when they ever crack Nibiru, they sell it in the market, thus lowering the value of Nibiru. That's why the card's going down. That's why I tell everybody, I said, listen, if you get rid of Nibiru for $9, get rid of it for $9. Because the value's going to go down. This is going to be like a $4 to $5 card. Now, will it remain that price point? I don't think so. But nevertheless, the value from $9 is going to get cut in half. It's going to hit $4, maybe if you're lucky, $5 you'll get for this card after everything's settled. You also have Dark Ruler no more being roughly around $5, and it's looking to stabilize, actually. So looking at the 2018 Megatins real quickly, guys. Yeah, okay. So Danger Jacklet was the second most expensive card, being around $12 to $13. The number one most expensive card is Borsal Dragon, being $13. What? Then you got Call by the Grave, roughly stabilizing around $10. Listen. This is the value of the 2019 Megatins. And I'm not saying don't go and buy Megatins because they're fun to buy. They are the lottery. But if you didn't get to buy 2019 Megatins right now and pull value, you're heavily mistaken. It's just not. It doesn't make any sense. If you used to pull a Borsword and Nibiru, cool, you made your value back. And after selling in fees on TCGplayer, you didn't. But you know, it's fun. I get it. But, yeah, I don't know, Megatins are very weird right now as far as the value, because everyone's opening it. It is another dual power, and whether Yu-Gi-Oh players realize this or don't realize this now, maybe you see it later on, this is dual power value, to the point where the value won't increase for a very long time, because everyone is opening the set. Once again, looking back at dual power, we're seeing some cards go up a little bit, maybe $1, $2 most. Most other cards are going up in pennies and cents, and that's because everyone opened that crap at a dual power. They open it all over the place. And looking at 2018 Megatins, we're seeing it again. So if you're looking at, once again, if you're looking to buy this, just buy for fun. Don't buy for value, because you're probably not going to make that much value off it, unless you bought it at a distributed price or crusher price or insanely low price. It's just not worth buying at the moment. But I will say, opening these are very fun. And I have another case opening on the channel, so make sure to subscribe and hit the like button in this video. Anyway, Paisanos, your boy V, and you Paisanos have a great day.